Hi everybody, in this video I have an insane Pictos for you. I actually got it in New Game Plus, not before. And this is actually my first level 33 Pictos that I got. So let me show you. So this one is called Tainted. Now look at that. First of all, look at the defense. It's pretty crazy, right? 3.7k defense at 33, level 33. This is nuts. But that's one thing, right? 50% increased damage for each status effect on self. Now, of course, this has so many uses. For example, you can use the Stellum weapon with Mael. Apply burn on self on turn start. 10% increased damage for each self burn stack. And because it's also an element that applies on you, a status, you're also going to get the benefit from that particular Pictos. Now, the great thing about defense is that you actually want to get hit and have something apply on you by enemies. So they can actually buff your damage up by just hitting you and causing different status effects on you. Now, basically, what are statuses? They can be stun. Inverted, we can also use, by the way. There are things that can cause you to be inverted straight from the beginning, which also increases the damage by 50%. And, I mean, when you use the certain pixels for that. And also, you're going to get a buff with this. Mark. Charm, Blight, Cursed, Bound, Exhausted, all of the things like Dizzy, Burn, Powerless, Slow, Defenseless, Silence. Anyway, all of these things. So you want to get hit because, I mean, you want to get these status affecting you because all of these will eventually lead to you being more powerful. So this all leads to high risk, high reward type of gameplay, which I really like. This is why I really love this one. I'm going to use it in a build for sure. And aside from that, you have extra crit rate, which of course it's all about being offensive here. Amazing Pictos. Now where you can get it. So first of all, you need to make sure that you already continue in the game and you unlock the ability to break pain spikes. So you need to find 4 lost Gestrels. I have a guide for that. If you want to check it out for all of them, you can check it out. Also the first few which are required. You need to bring 4 and then you can unlock this ability. Because the other 2 are actually in Act 2. You can see me getting actually the last one that I needed here. So again, check my guide if you want to see where the first 4 are located. And after that I went to the camp, talked to Strato and Sastro, and it gave me this ability. And then I can actually just break, you know, the spikes by attacking. You can actually see it here. I'm demonstrating on the spike near Sastro. Now, basically the location where you need to go, you see that I actually got to this location between the After Forgotten Battlefield and between the Monaco Station. Here I got the in the trees, the 4th one. And then I just went back towards the Stone Wave Cliffs. This is where I needed to go in order to get this item. So I just went back. Progress through this area in Stone Wave Cliffs, you're going to reach the old farm. Right? And this area. And basically, again, the enemies area are cleared, but what you need to do is come back. There's going to be a spike right here which you need to break. Let me just switch to the moment I actually broke it. Right, so now you can break it, and inside you're going to find this enemy. You need to defeat this enemy and it will drop you this Pictos. Just know that I'm doing this in New Game Plus. But you can see Tainted, right, and drops at level 33 for me in New Game Plus. And by the way, on the way in the same area that you are actually right there, if you go behind the broken house, you're going to find another Pictos which has apply region 3 turns when revived. Okay, I mean, why not? On the way. So think how crazy it can be, especially an enemy that really does nightmares for you. You're just going to get stronger and stronger, especially if it lasts, of course, for several turns, and if it stacks, and if you apply on yourself things. But you can need to be very tanky. But if you do get all that, that's going to be really fun Pictos to actually play around with certain builds. And that's it for this video. Enjoy it. Cheers.